Alright guys, so you guys been asking me to post a couple of mods I did to my truck. Haven't been able to get to them because of work, and I've been really busy right here. And also because, well, I live in a trailer, so the neighbors are really close to each other and it's hard to record, but I'm trying to get out of here, find another place, and yeah, so I can get more videos out for you guys. But in this video, you guys wanted to know how I installed these lights right here. The bar light and the tow mirrors. The tow mirrors has been asked about a lot, and yeah, I just wanna I'll show you guys real quick. It's pretty simple. Let me get I had already recorded this. I had a video already recorded like a month ago, but I didn't like how I recorded it because I didn't really show you guys how I got to this, how I did my wiring and all that. So this time I want to actually show you guys the steps I did and how I wired it, because it's 3 different wires right here, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. The first thing you gotta do is remove this cover right here, and it's 5/16, and I'm just gonna be using my my drill so I can take it out pretty fast for you guys. Just have that removed. You can see back here where I wired them up, and back here up to the side. I'm gonna be removing that. I'm gonna be removing this screw right there so I can pop it out and show you guys how I actually did it. And then my wiring just runs down there to the back and up to these lights. And these lights, they already come with their wiring. And I wired 2 up to one side and 1 to the other side since it was just 3. My wiring is not all that perfect, but it gets the job done, I guess. I wanted to solder them, but didn't really have time, so I just ended up taping them up with electrical tape. Let me get you guys a better view of how I actually installed it. I'm planning to get new lights as well. So these are all cracked, and this one's the bad one right here. Yeah, but let's get to this part right here. Okay, so you see right here, I don't know if you can really get that. Could be okay. That's the okay, so we have a positive, a negative, and another ground. This one right here, it's for the blinker, so you wouldn't want that one because every time you shine your blinker, those are going to be flashing. So these just are your power, and then when you turn them on, your running lights. And all I did was split the little cable open, wrap my wiring around it, and just taped it up, and then ran that down there through here, wired them up there. In there it also comes with like let me see, like a little screw, and I put actually a flat washer in the back because it didn't fit since it was big, but can't really tell. Put the washer in the back. And same thing for this one. On this side, I actually wired since it's 3 lights, I wired these 2 right here on this one, and then this one on that side, because I didn't want to, well, if I would have got 4, I would have wired 2 and 2, but I got 3, so 2 on one and 1 on that one. And then I also changed the fuse. I put a 25 amp fuse, and I think it was 15. So now when you come here, you just turn on the lights like that. Boom, these are on, and so are those. See, if I would have wired them the other way and I would have put the blinker, these would have been flashing, and I didn't want that. I just wanted plain simple look. I like how it came out. It's pretty simple wiring. I ordered them on eBay. It was about $8. I'll be leaving the link in the description below. They're cheap. I mean, this one, the lens already fell out. I've been having them for a while already, and it still works. It's got wet before and nothing has happened. So I mean, until one goes out, I'll probably be changing it. The tow mirrors is the most asked about right now. Let me get you my old mirror and I'm gonna show you guys kind of what I'm talking about, because if I take apart my door and all that, it's my door panel, it's a pretty big, it's not a lot, but got no space to actually take apart my door panel. Well, this is my mirror right here. Say hi, Roxy. These are the old mirrors that I've had on here, and as you can see right here, well, they don't have them anymore, but it's the 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. And when I actually installed this, the top one fit already, so all I did was adjust it how I wanted to, and then I made sure in the bottom I did like turned it a little bit, and it like scratched it a little bit, so that was my mark. And then I just got my drill bit the size of the bolt, drilled the 2 bottom ones. The top one was already fine, and same thing in the back. Went to the back, put the new bolts in and tightened them up. And these are not electric, they're manual. My other ones were electrics, but I didn't order those. I ordered the manual ones. It's a pretty simple process, and they pretty strong on there. They do vibrate a little bit, but I can live with it. And they also extend for when you're towing something pretty big in the back or something. So for the lift part, it was actually pretty simple. I got a 2001 Ford Ranger Spindle, a 4-inch lift on it with Ford Ranger rotors, and I kept the same Ford Explorer caliper and brake pads. The rotors size is 285, I believe. All I did was some fabricating to my lower control arm right there, so that the knuckle can spin freely without it rubbing against the lower control arm. It has the stock torsion bars on there and torsion keys. I've been meaning to order some aftermarket 3-inch torsion keys for it so it can ride smoother. I have the Rancho RS 5000 shocks on there, and I extended my brake lines, took off this bracket that was onto there, and then on these lines right here, I just gave it a little tug on there, pulled them, gave me more slack to turn, and I have them freely so they won't get caught up on anything. On the rear it was a little bit more harder. I had someone actually weld me a bracket. They welded me that bracket on top. See how it was in the bottom? And then I have 2 leaf springs on here right now, because when I had all of them, the rear would sit way higher than the front, and I didn't have no option but to remove 2 leaf springs. That's where I ordered these shocks, which helped me out a lot on weight. And it had the sway bar back here. Removed that, mounted my shocks up to where the sway bar used to be mounted onto. Just flip that, use the stock mount for the U-bolts. Tighten them up. And it's pretty flexible on the rear. if I go off-road or anything like that, I have no problem with the rear. Then the last thing I did to it was the body lift, which I did a video on that. It wasn't so hard. I ordered it off eBay. It was like 300 bucks. I had a buddy of mine help me out lifting it, and we didn't have instructions at the beginning. And I actually contacted the seller for the body lift, and I asked him if he had the instructions for it. He sent them to me. Made my job a lot easier because you actually have to remove the radiator before you even did the body lift, and then add those brackets right there, and it made my job a lot easier once I actually read the instruction and everything. And it was pretty simple. We finished it in one day, and the next day I added everything back onto it. The front bumper, the inside panels, I had to remove the seats because there's actually one of the bushings for the body lift that goes mounted under your seat. I installed the rock lights all around, but one came out defective, which is this front one right here. When I turn them on, like say white, this one turns on blue. If I turn them on green, this one turns off. So I guess it was a defective, but I already got the replacement for it, and I'm just gonna be showing you guys on how I installed it and everything. I'm just gonna be replacing it for you guys. So if you guys want to stick around and watch, I'll turn them on for you guys in a bit, so you guys can see what I'm talking about with my rock lights. That they don't. The rest of them are fine. Just that only one. I did order them off eBay. They were pretty cheap, 40 bucks. So I didn't really complain. But they did just send me one, so let's loosen up. And this is what I wanted to talk about right here. It actually has a green on, a white one on, like this over here. Green, white, and this one doesn't work on that one. So I'm just gonna end up changing that out. I have all the wiring already took away and everything to where they all run to. These all work fine. Same as that back one. Just that this one right here is the one I was having a problem with. And have the replacement right here. Let me show you guys how I replaced it. I actually ran the wires down all the way down there. This little module. Ran the wires up. That's my positive down there. My ground is wired down there to my body. That one out. And I'm gonna be installing the new one. Same process. I actually drilled that hole up there. So just get it through. I'm gonna bolt it back up, run it back down, and let's see if I have it on there right now wired. I just wanna see if it actually works. So I'm gonna connect to my ground. Just leave it on there for like that for now, and see if this works. Now green, white works. All the colors work now. Yep. It was just a bad light. Now I know that it works. Bolt it back on and hide that wiring. Bring up the battery for you guys now. You know, I actually got these posts from O'Reilly's. To be honest, I don't really like them. You just tighten them a little bit and they crack. Not really good. I prefer getting the OEM, but I needed these ASAP, so I just got these for now. I also need to order these little shocks for my hood because you see I'm holding it with the stick right now because they gave out already. Alright guys, so yesterday I actually recorded a video of my bar light, but I guess I lost all the footage. I wanted to show you guys what I actually did to it up here. I actually drilled 2 holes, measured first, added silicone in the inside, and then once I installed it, added some around. It's pretty sturdy. Ran my wiring down through my door, and right there, and then you can see right there, it came with a huge connector, so I just cut it and wired it. It didn't affect it at all. It was just positive and negative. Ran it down my fender, into my engine bay. Right there is the relay, my ground, and the fuse with the positive. It was pretty easy. It comes with the switch and everything. It's actually a 50-inch curved bar light. It has the floods, I believe, on the sides. It's a pretty bright bar light. I like it, and it's I bought it off eBay. It was like maybe $140 because it came with that, all the wiring, and then 2 little pods that I had down here before, but removed them. I also got asked about how I painted this. I know they come like a light brown or a grayish color, and I painted all that around. And I used just a simple rattle can from O'Reilly's. That's the one that I got, semi-gloss black. For me, it fades over time, but I mean, I just sand it down with the light grid paper, and then add another layer of spray paint on it. I'm thinking of actually taking my whole truck to get painted, maybe in the future. I don't know if I should do a color match or leave it how it is, just paint what's red already and leave the black spot on the bottom. I mean, this whole bumper is a 1-piece. I'm just thinking of, should I get a color match all around, even on the bottom and the rear bumper, or just leave it how it is and just get the truck painted. They're all installed already. They're all working fine. I wanted to let you guys know, see if you guys are interested. Me making maybe some merch, like an Explorer front end or something like that. Some t-shirts that you guys would like me to make, maybe. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would be interested in purchasing some t-shirts. I wouldn't know exactly when I would be getting them, but I would like to know first if you guys would be either interested in purchasing some shirts or some stickers. I could also do some stickers. And if you guys could please like and subscribe, and if you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, let me know if anything else you guys would like to see about the Explorer. And I also had another one. If you guys would be interested in seeing how I actually ended up with this Explorer.